Corner.
Hello there. It's Beth here with the toys, and we are spending some time looking at family photographs. Look, there's some of Whale's family jumping out of the water. Aren't they wonderful? And look, here's another one of Whale as a baby calf riding on Mum's back. Whee! And here's a photo of Waratah's family all gathered together. You can tell they belong to each other. What a beautiful, colourful family. And look at Lyrebird's dad running through the bush. And two of Lyrebird's family members at dinner. Such wonderful memories of Lyrebird's family. What's that, Black Cockatoo? Here's one of you and your brother smiling in the tree. Say cheese! Do you like looking at photos of your family and special friends? It is really lovely looking at these special moments in our lives. It is a wonderful way to remember and connect to the special people in our lives. It reminds us that we belong and that we are loved and part of a family that helps us to grow and thrive. I'm sure you have lots of photos of your family too, and have lots of wonderful memories of happy times and places. Everyone is born into a family that has its own story. Think of all the people who are in your special family. All of the members of a family belong to each other and are connected to each other in many special ways. Our family also belongs to God's great family and are part of God's great story of goodness and trust and love. God is with our families in all places and at all times. God's presence makes our families blessed and holy, a little bit like the Holy Family. Our families can show God's love to the whole world. We are also part of the continuing story of God's family of creation. We belong to and are connected to the earth, to all people, to animals, plants, to trees, rivers, oceans and mountains, to deserts and forests. They're all parts of God's wonderful family of creation. It is important that all families have safe spaces to live and to grow. Our responsibility as human beings is to make sure we look after our common home, the earth, so that other families in our world have a home which is safe, free from rubbish and pollution, and kept undamaged. Whale's family home is the ocean, so we need to keep our oceans and seas and rivers clean for not only Whale's family, but for all of the fish and sea creatures that swim and live there. Lyrebird's family home is the undergrowth of the bush, with Waratah and Black Cockatoo's family homes in the trees. We need to look after our bushland and forest areas, keeping them protected from bushfires and safe from being chopped down. All of the homes of our animal and plant friends need to be safe from pollution and destruction. When we look after our common home, the earth, we are showing God's love to all of creation. We are so lucky to belong to our own family that belongs to the wider family of God's creation, that belongs to the family of God. I wonder how you can care for God's family in creation. I wonder how you can care for our common home, the earth. And I also wonder how your family can show God's love and goodness.